Hey guys, this episode of Upkeep is going to look a little bit different than normal. I am trying a couple new things with editing, mostly to make my editing process a lot faster, but also so it seems a little bit more natural. It feels a little bit more how it would actually feel if you were sitting at the table with us. Next episode is the season finale. I plan on editing that episode the same way that we've edited most of our episodes, but I will be paying attention to your guys' feedback on how this episode looks because it might have an impact on how things after this season will look with the show. So just let me know. Anyways, hope you enjoy this really exciting game.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Upkeep. Today, we're going to be playing Commander Precon decks. No upgrades, no nothing. We're busting these out of the box, sleeving them up, and going at each other. Let's get into the deck intros. Today, I'm going to be playing the Doctor Who Precon, a blast from the past. And my commander is the 4th Doctor, and my companion is Sarah Jane Smith. So the thing behind this deck is just to play historic spells, sagas, legendaries, artifacts. But the key thing for me, I get to look at the top card of my library whenever I want.
Hey guys, it's Steven here. For this episode of Upkeep, I'm bringing back that 2022 Precon called Necron Dynasties. Imotekh, the Stormlord. It is a mono black artifact deck. I'm basically recurring a bunch of stuff from my graveyard. It's a really cool deck. Got to see a little bit back in episode 2, I believe. So I'm bringing it back for this episode and we'll see how it does.
Hey guys, Preston here. Today I'm going all the way back to 2015 with Seize Control. It's a deck all about casting instants and sorceries to get experience counters, to make my other instant sorceries even cheaper, and storming out at my opponents.
Hey guys, Tommy back for another episode. Today my precon is the Vampiric Bloodlust precon from Commander 2017, and the commander, you know him, you love him, it's Edgar Markov. It's all about vampires, getting a bunch of vampires out and a bunch of tokens, and we're going real fast, taking a lot of damage, doing a lot of damage, and it's gonna be fun.
If you like Geek and Seek and would like to continue seeing us make videos, consider becoming a patron. Joining us on Patreon also means you get to join us on Discord where you can hang out and talk magic. And if you can't support us financially, you can help us out by just checking out some of our other videos and interacting by liking and subscribing.
Okay, I won the dice roll, so I'll go ahead and get this thing going. I will play this Canopy Vista, and will enter tap because I don't have 2 or more other basic lands, and I will pass.
All right. I'm going to play a swamp as my land for turn. Pass.
I'm going to draw, put down an island, then I'm going to pay 1 to preordain. Scry 2, draw a card. I'll keep that on top and I'll put that on the bottom. Then I'll draw and pass.
All right, draw for turn. We're gonna go ahead and play this Terramorphic Expanse. We're gonna tap and sack it. Go find a Plains, and that'll be it for my turn.
Upkeep and draw. I will play this Horizon Canopy as my land for the turn, and then I will tap for 2, and I will play my Doctor's Companion, Sarah Jane Smith. When you cast a historic spell, investigate. This ability triggers only once each turn. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to play a swamp as my land for turn. I'll pay 2 to play Thought Vessel. I have no maximum hand size, and I pass.
All right, on tap, put down a mountain and pass for now.
Okay, draw. We're gonna play the Rakdos Guildgate, enters tapped, pass.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw. I'm gonna play this Dreamroot Cascade. It will enter untapped because I control 2 or more other lands. I will tap for 1 blue, and I will play Canine Mark 1. It's a legendary artifact creature, robot dog, and it says negative. As long as Canine Mark 1 is untapped, other legendary creatures you control have Ward 1. And then as affirmative, I can pay a blue and a generic and tap it, and then target legendary creature can't be blocked this turn. That's gonna trigger Sarah Jane Smith because it's a historic spell. I will investigate and make a clue token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tommy, you're gonna get 2.
And that's commander damage?
Commander damage. But
Okie
it's
dokie.
separate commander damage because my companion will deal 1 set of commander damage, and then the 4th Doctor will deal
It's a separate commander. Okay.
And then I will pass 2 stave.
Let's have a draw. I'm going to play Swamp as my land for turn. So I'm just going to pay 4 to play Hedron Archive. And then I think that is all I can do.
Before you pass, I'm going to pay 1 blue to cast Brainstorm. Draw 3 cards, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in any order. I'll put them back in this order. Alright, go to my turn. I'm going to put down a Spine Rock Knoll tapped as my land for turn. When this land enters the battlefield, I look at the top 4 cards of my library, exile 1 face down, then put the rest on the bottom of my library. I can tap it for red, and then I can pay red and tap it. I can play the exiled card without paying its mana cost if an opponent was dealt 7 more damage this turn. Pass for now.
Okay.
How many cards you got in hand?
7.
We got a swamp for 1, a black, and a black. I'm gonna cast a Captivating Vampire. When I cast that, it's going to trigger Edgar Markov's ability, Eminence ability. So it will create a 1/1 vampire. Welcome the Count from Sesame Street. Thank you, Jason, for your beautiful art. So Captivating Vampire gives other vampire creatures I control +1/+1. And I can tap 5 untapped vampires and gain control of target creature. It becomes a vampire in addition to its other types.
I don't like anything that's happening right now.
I have 2 vampires. What do you? I'm never going to be able to do that. It's fine. It's fine.
Sure,
Anyway.
it's fine.
With that, I will pass.
It's fine, Steven. Don't worry about it.
Don't even worry about it,
At the end of your turn, Tommy, I'm going to tap for 2, and I'm going to sacrifice this clue token to draw a card.
Listen, man, the mana base for this precon was not great. They were not cooking very hard back in 2017.
You
So
already got all your colors. Can't be too mad.
Untap.
there's expensive stuff in this deck. There's also some expensive creatures. So
That's fair.
I will play this Sungrass Prairie. Tap for 4, and I will play the 4th Doctor. I can look at the top card of my library at any time, and then it has, would you like, and that says, once each turn you may play a historic land or cast a historic spell from the top of your library. When you do, create a food token.
I thought you were having a stroke for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it says,
I know,
would
it's the
you
name.
like a ... question mark? So it's, would you like I'm gonna look at the top card of my library.
He forgot his investigate. Let's go.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I shouldn't have reminded him. No. What's the dog
1, 2,
do?
3, 4, 5, 6. Steven, you're gonna get 2 to the face. And that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna play a swamp as my land for turn. 5, Triarch Stalker. It is a 4/5 with targeting relay. At the beginning of combat of my turn, choose an opponent. Creatures attacking the last chosen player have menace. So I'm gonna go to combat. I guess I'm gonna choose Tommy.
Whack.
Pass the turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna play Is It Boilworks and bounce the mountain to my hand. Then we're gonna pass and I'm gonna discard that mountain.
Preston's cooking something, guys.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna play the Bloodfell Caves for my land for turn enters tapped. When it enters battlefield, I gain 1 life. 4, 1, 2, and a black. We're gonna cast the Bloodhusk Ritualist. It has multi-kicker. I'm not gonna kick it. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a card for each time it was kicked. It was not kicked.
But you still get another.
You make a
I do
1/1.
get another token, so yeah. Welcome, Count Chocula. I'll just swing the token at you, Preston. It's 2, because he gives
that's
+1.
right.
Yep.
Alright.
And I pass.
Untap Forest as my land for the turn. I'm gonna look at the top card of my library. You don't take any of my stuff, and I draw you a card.
What do you mean take? As in use Captivating Vampire's ability?
I'm saying you don't take my stuff at all.
I'll give you a couple turns.
Not good enough. Oh, I guess, sorry. I think I needed to take 2 life from this Horizon Canopy. I'm gonna tap the Forest to tap the Sungrass Prairie, and then I'm gonna tap the Canopy Vista, so I have 2 white and 1 green. And I'm gonna play Trial of the Time Lord. Exile target non-token creature and opponent controls until Trial of the Time Lord leaves the battlefield. I'm gonna take your...
This guy?
Yeah.
Alright.
That is a historic spell, so I will make another clue token.
Get a clue.
I have 2 of them, actually. Then, Tommy, I'm gonna swing at you for 4. And Preston, I'll swing at you for 2, because you're the only one I haven't hit with this yet. It does have menace.
Because of Triarch Stalker.
Yeah, I'll take the 4.
Pass the turn.
Untap Upkeep the wall. Play Swamp as my land for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Imotekh the Stormlord. It's a 3/3 with Faerun. Whenever 1 or more artifact cards leave your graveyard, create 2 2/2 Black Necron warrior artifact creature tokens. And it has Grand Strategist, so at the beginning of combat of my turn, another target artifact creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains menace until end of turn. When I move to combat, Triarch Stalker will get +2/+2 and gain menace until end of turn. I'm gonna choose Tommy again, but I'm gonna attack Jason with Triarch Stalker.
On attacks, I'm just gonna tap for 2, sacrifice a clue token, and draw a card. I'm gonna look at the top card of my library real quick. You like that? 1, 2, 3, 4.
And then, so, okay, so
5,
remind
6,
me what...
it gets +2/+2 and menace.
5, 6. I take 6.
Untap, draw. We're gonna do a mountain. I'm gonna chain reaction. It deals X damage to each creature where X is the number of creatures on the battlefield,
Bruh.
which is currently 9. Sorry, but you guys were all looking a little Scary.
Mean.
After that, I'm gonna pass.
A draw. Let's do the Nomad Outpost. Enters tapped. And then for 3 and a black. Falconwrath Noble on cast. I will get a token. 2/2 with flying. Who, whenever Falconwrath Noble or another creature dies, target player loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. And I will pass.
Untap, upkeep. I'm sorry, Tommy. It's not a May. I'm gonna take your thing and I'm gonna exile it. Planes. I'm gonna tap the planes for Soul Ring. I'm gonna play the 4th Doctor. Look at the top card of my library.
Board wipe.
Pass.
At your end step, I'm gonna pay 2, tap and sack the Hedron Archive, and draw 2 cards. Tap, upkeep, draw. Play a swamp as my land for turn. Let's go ahead and do 4 to play a Crypt deck. So it's a 3/3. I can pay 1 and a black, tap it, choose another target artifact creature you control. When that creature dies this turn, return it to the battlefield tapped under your control. 3 to play Flayed One. It's a 4/1 with lifelink. Whenever Flayed One enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. So we got a Swamp, Polluted Mire, and a Mind Stone. I think that'll be all I'm doing.
Play the best card in Magic.
Temple of the False God, and he can tap it for 2.
I already won that debate that we had.
Do you have an Ancient Tomb ready to go right now?
Yeah, because they're putting Ancient Tomb in so many precons these days, Preston.
Yeah, because it's a bad card. Why would they? I'm gonna use the best card in Magic to bring out my Commander.
All right, somebody blow it up.
Now wait a minute, that's not very nice.
Oh yeah, blowing up our commanders is really nice.
I'm gonna pass.
All right. I'm going to play the Orzhov Guildgate. Enters tapped. For 5. Drana, Calastria Blood Chief. On cast, I get another tarot token. 4/4 with flying. I can pay X black, and target creature gets -0/-X until end of turn. And Drana, Calastria Blood Chief gets +X/+0 until end of turn. I don't really feel like sending a 1/1 to his death for no other reason, so pass.
This will go to its 3rd one. I'm gonna take that guy. I'm gonna look at the top card of my library. Tap for 4. Recast Sarah Jane Smith. I'm gonna use the 2 colorless from the Soul Ring to play Hero's Blade from the top of my library from my commander. I can only do that once a turn, but when I do that, I will make a food token, and then I will investigate because of Sarah Jane Smith. I think I'm just gonna swing for 4, Preston.
That's your Commander?
That is my commandeer. And I will pass the turn after that one.
This is why I board wiped.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
This is why I board wiped. You got too many scary creatures.
I'm gonna pay 6 to bring Imotekh back. We're gonna get Flayed One, +2/+2, and Menace until end of turn. We're gonna attack Tommy this time. It is a 6/3 with Menace and Lifelink.
I mean, it doesn't have trample, so you could double block it with your tokens.
That's what I was thinking about. I think I'll just gonna double block with the tokens.
Right, and then
so you'll
because
gain.
of Lifelink, I'll gain 6.
Yep.
And that is gonna be the end of my turn.
I mean, I can't complain about lifelink. I'm playing vampires. It's kind of their thing, so.
Mountain. I think I'm just gonna cast Arjun, the Shifting Flame. He's a 5/5 with flying. Whenever I cast a spell, I put the cards in my hand on the bottom of my library in any order, then draw that many cards, which is cool, but cannot do it at the moment, unfortunately, so pass.
Draw for 1 and a white. Blind Obedience. It says extort. Whenever I cast a spell, I can pay a white or a black. If I do, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain that much life. The artifacts and creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped.
Remember last time Extort?
Yeah, I know. It was good. I think it was this card, too.
I think that means Steven's creatures come untapped since they're artifact creatures. It cancels out.
That's not how that works, actually.
Oh, so they get tapped down for 2 turns.
No, I wish.
No, that's also not how it works. I'm going to activate Drana's ability where X equals 1 and hit that guy.
If you don't have anything else to do with that last mana, you might as well make Drana a little bigger if you want to swing with it.
Actually, yeah, I will do that. So I'll use the last mana.
So X is going to be 2.
So X is going to be 2. So it won't affect that. It'll still kill the creature, but she'll get +2. 6 in the air.
I'm like, I gotta take it.
Pass.
I will, actually, end of your turn. Tap for 2, sacrifice this food token, and I will gain 3 life. Then I will untap. This will go away, and now we all vote, starting with me, for innocent or guilty. If guilty gets the most votes, these cards go to the bottom of their libraries. I would strongly suggest that you vote for guilty, because otherwise,
Yeah.
Tommy's getting that back.
I'm voting for guilty.
Guilty.
I'm innocent. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
So those go to the bottom. That goes to the bottom.
Wasn't me.
What is this kangaroo court anyway?
All right, I'm gonna look at the top card of my library. I'm gonna play. I really want that card though. I'm gonna tap 2.
Well, you know, sometimes we don't always
I'm
get
gonna
what we want.
Sacrifice clue token, draw a card. Look at the top.
I wanted my
I don't
vampire
like that
friend
either.
back.
So I'm gonna tap for 2. Sacrifice this clue token. Draw another card. Let's look at the top card again. Oh my God! Stop. I'm gonna play this Gallifrey Council Chamber, and when it enters the battlefield, I surveil 1. I'm gonna put this Temple of Mystery into my graveyard. I can tap it for a colorless, or I can tap it and add 1 mana of any color, but I can only use that mana to cast a Time Lord, or an alien spell, or activate an ability of a Time Lord or alien. I'm gonna look at the top card of my library. Tap for 3. Take 1 from the Horizon Canopy. I'm gonna cast Jamie McCrimmon. It's a 2/2 with trample. Whenever I cast a historic spell, he gets +X/+X, where X is that spell's mana value. That's gonna trigger Hero's Blade because it's a legendary creature. I will attach Hero's Blade to him, so he is now a 5/4. That's also a historic spell, so that will trigger Sarah Jane Smith. I'll make a clue token. Oh,
Get on this crackback.
Jamie enters tapped.
Oh yeah, blind obedience.
Forgot about that. I think I'm just gonna pass. I have to discard 1. I'll discard Thriving Heath.
Okay, I'll tap Upkeep, draw. I'm gonna play a Swamp as my land for turn. I'm gonna pay 4 to play Imotekh Scarab Swarm. It's a 1/1 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, tapped, right?
Yep.
Exile target player's graveyard. I'm gonna exile my own. For each artifact or land card exiled this way, create a 1/1 colorless insect artifact creature token with flying. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They still do also come in tab, but
Yeah, they do be coming in tapped.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna pay 4 to play Locust Heavy Destroyer. It's a 3/2 with flying. It has Imotekh Exterminator. When it enters the battlefield, each player sacrifices a creature.
Bruh.
And it has Unearth for 5 and 3 black. So I'll just sacrifice one of my flying thingies.
My vampires can't stay around.
All right, I'm sacrificing Sarah Jane Smith.
come on.
Oh,
man.
and I did forget, when all of these, or whenever 1 or more artifact cards leave my graveyard, I create 2 2/2 Necron creature tokens. I'm just gonna hit Tommy for 3.
Is that commander?
It is a commander. That is the end of my turn.
You know, I felt bad about my next turn, but now I don't.
If it's a board wipe, I'm here for it.
We're gonna overload Vandal Blast.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Shut up.
I'm not worried about that.
So you blow up every
Yeah.
artifact?
Yeah,
All right, in
destroy all
response,
artifacts.
I'm gonna tap for 2, sacrifice my clue token to draw a card.
This is the main reason why I hate artifact decks.
This is also gone, and so is my Soul Ring. Soul Ring.
You are going to be fine when you don't take 48 damage next turn,
Yeah.
I think. Also, when I cast that, I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards on the bottom and draw 5. How did I not hit a blue land?
Brutal.
I'm just gonna put down a Vivid Crag with 2 charge counters. Stave, take 5. Pass.
Preston, you want me to help you out?
Okay.
You're gonna take the deal from the Simic plus white player?
I want 3 turns.
3 whole.
I want 3. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it.
I mean, if you're about to win the game and I can do
No,
something.
of course. If it's like a win the game thing,
yeah.
you're more than welcome to stop
But if
me.
it's just like good setup, I guess I won't mess with it for 3 turns.
It's gonna be slow, incremental, helping you out, but you'll see what I'm talking about.
Swamp. Also paying the extort. And I cast Skeletal Scrying, where X is equal to 3.
So we
So I'm
all
gonna exile these 3 cards from my graveyard.
lose a life.
You'll all lose 1 life. I draw X cards and lose X life, where X is equal to 3. So that's 3 cards. So that life I gained from the extort is
You
just a
netted.
It's a net 0. As much as I hate to, I think I'm just gonna pass.
All right, I will untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna play this command tower as my land for the turn, and I'm gonna play the second Doctor. It's a 2/4 Time Lord Doctor. Players have no maximum hand size. You're welcome.
Thank you.
At the beginning of your end step, each player may draw a card.
If they do.
That's all you need to know.
No, it's not. I don't think it is, actually.
Each opponent who does can't attack you or permanents you control until their next turn.
What was that put down as a deal to me?
I said it's part 1. It's several. It's several help Preston out parts. I just I don't want to do the other thing right now. I'm gonna pay 4, and I'm gonna cast this Ace Fearless Rebel from the top using the 4th Doctor. When I do that, I will make a food token. This will get +4/+4 until end of turn. Ace Fearless Rebel says, whenever it attacks, I may sacrifice an artifact. When I do, I put a +1/+1 counter on it, and then it fights up to one target creature defending player controls. Steven, I'm gonna swing at you for 6. Oh, this enters tapped. Whoops.
Yes, it does.
That is gonna be it for me. I pass.
I'm playing Vault of Whispers as my land for turn. Artifact land I can top for black.
Now you can play your commander again.
I should have waited for my
That's
hand.
my whole turn. So wait, when did we get the option to draw the extra card?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, right, yeah.
Rewind. Beginning of my end step. Each player may draw a card. And I'm gonna draw a card.
I'm gonna draw a card because I'm not gonna attack you.
Yeah,
You're gonna draw a card. You're gonna draw a card.
I'm drawing one.
See, I'm helping the table out, guys. Leave me alone.
8.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna play Shard of the Nightbringer. It is an 8/8 with flying. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, target opponent loses half their life rounded up, and I gain life equal to the life lost this way. So, why would I choose you?
Because I just blew up all your artifacts.
I wasn't gonna.
I think he's gonna
do
choose
actually.
me, actually.
You can always roll for it if you're not
I'm
sure.
gonna flip a coin on it, actually.
So you know one.
I'm not
that's
choosing. I'm not choosing you. If it lands on this, it's Tommy. If it lands on this, it's Jason.
Red is me. White is Tommy. Let's go!
All right, well,
Alright.
that's 16 life.
16. You lose 16 life. I gain 16 life, and I'm tapped out, so that's it. Pass.
Well, I'm going to remove one of these counters for blue. I'm going to cast Thought Reflection. It's an enchantment that says if I would draw a card, draw 2 cards instead. So 5 cards are going to the bottom. I'll draw 5.
That's gross. That's so nuts.
Yeah, no. He would be fun as a commander, honestly.
Pick this as a precon because I am going to build that as a commander.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
Is it Guildgate will be my land for the turn?
Imagine running Guild Gates. I say as I have 2 of my 3 on the battlefield.
Well, it's also not like we have much of a choice.
Yeah,
I'm going to
exactly.
cast Soul Ring and put
Let's get
3
him.
to the bottom, draw 6. 6.
It's also really good because you put it in any order.
I mean, Steven technically is tapped out.
What?
And he did
Oh, yeah, that's
he did just gain 16 life.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Oh, this comes tapped. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Thank God you didn't try to use it.
Yeah, for real. First things first, Evolving Wilds.
I just realized something. Steven, you couldn't do that last turn because that's an artifact.
Oh.
We're not going to take it back, though, because Tommy's the one who forgot.
Yeah, it was, yeah. It's,
Wow.
Yep. Damn. Extort it. Pawn of Ulamog. 2/2, whenever Pawn of Ulamog or another non-token creature I control dies, I may put a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature token onto the battlefield. It has sacrifice this creature, add 1 generic to your mana pool. Oh, that's a vampire. When he uncast, I will get a token from Edgar. On my end step, I will tap and sack the Evolving Wilds to go find a basic, put it on the battlefield, tapped and shuffle, and then I'll pass. There's a Mountain.
Untap, upkeep. I'm gonna look at the top card of my library.
Uh-oh.
Like that card. I'm gonna play this Waterlogged Grove as my land for the turn. Then I'm going to pay 4 mana, and I'm gonna play Caves of Androzani. Put 2 stun counters on each of up to 2 target tapped creatures. Don't activate that next turn, because this next turn says for each non-saga permanent, choose a counter on it. You may put an additional counter of that kind on that permanent.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna put an additional counter on your dude.
I appreciate that.
And I'm not gonna put any more stun counters on this. Helping you out, buddy.
So that also gets...
Yeah, so this is gonna get +4/+4. Tap for 2, pay 1 life, and I'm going to play Bessie the Doctor's Roadster. It's a 3/4 haste. It's a vehicle.
Enters tapped.
Yeah, it does. Whenever it attacks, another target legendary creature can't be blocked this turn. It has crew 2. This is also gonna get another +2/+2, so it's an 8/8 with trample. Steven, I'm gonna swing at you with all of these.
That seems extreme.
Actually, I'm not gonna swing with this.
So just give me a number. I have to take it.
So it's 8, 12, 14. You know what? I'm just gonna pass after that.
Do we
That's a
still
terrifying
have
Oh yeah,
options?
sorry. At the beginning of my end step, I'm gonna draw a card. Are you gonna draw a card?
Yep.
You're gonna draw a card?
Yeah.
You gonna draw a card?
Yeah, I'll draw a card.
All right, cool.
Wait, so it
So at the beginning of your
removes-
upkeep, you remove a stun counter, and it doesn't untap.
This is a weird card, but I'm gonna play it because yellow. Pay 3 to play Out of the Tombs. It is an enchantment that says at the beginning of my upkeep, I put 2 Eon counters on Out of the Tombs. Then mill cards equal to the number of Eon counters on it. If I would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, instead return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If you can't, you lose the game. It's pretty weird. That's it. Pass.
Oh, definitely gonna play this island. Then I think I'm fine losing everything in my hand at the moment. Recast my commander. Oh, this is down to 1. On cast, I will put 7 on the bottom, draw 14.
Oh my god, that's so gross.
This deck is so cool. I didn't
dumb.
think we were going to get here. I am shocked that there's nothing in my hand that says no maximum hand size.
Players have no maximum hand size.
Yeah.
The second doctor says that.
I'm helping. I'm helping you out.
I forgot about that. 4, 5. I'm going to cast Seal of the Guild Pact. When it enters the battlefield, I choose 2 colors, blue and red. Each spell you cast costs 1 less to cast for each of the chosen colors it is. Nope, that one's too far.
2 blue and 1, paying a life. Reverse the polarity, counter all other spells.
Oh, Sag. But I understand that'd be a little much.
Also, your commander is tapped. Enters tapped.
Yeah. These both resolve, and then I put these on the bottom. Just to be safe, pay 2, cast Thought Vessel.
It is tapped.
Put 25 on the bottom.
Draw 50.
I'm gonna mill myself out as the thing that kind of sucks here, but it's funny.
So you're drawing twice that many?
Yeah, he puts his hand onto the bottom of his library and draws twice that many cards. And he has both a Thought Vessel and Jason as a creature.
So the next
that
time I
give
cast
no
something, I
maximum
will
hand size.
kill myself.
Yeah.
So if you could all just leave me alone for a turn, I kind of just want to do that.
I don't even know if that's smart.
4, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50.
That looks like a lot of fun.
That's his hand.
Enjoy your new hand.
You can't even cast nothing.
I have 3.
Yeah, I passed. Okay, now it's a competition. See who can kill me before I do it myself.
Morgan, tell me you heard what's going on over
Oh yeah, he's
here.
yeah.
It's amazing.
I've never been so happy to lose.
You can't cast those.
All right, I'm gonna draw.
This is incredible, dude.
This is fantastic. I love this game. We're gonna play Swamp, my land for turn. I was gonna hit Preston,
There's no
but
point.
there's no point, so I'm gonna swing these 2 at Steven.
Okay, suck.
As you can't swing at
for
me.
3, because I can't swing it at Jason because I drew a card. I'm going to cast the Bloodlord of Vazgoth. 3/3 with Bloodthirst 3. If an opponent was dealt damage this turn, this creature enters the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. And when I cast a vampire creature spell, it gains Bloodthirst 3. Oh, also he's a vampire, so on cast I will get a token. I will also pay the 1 to extort it. And I think that's it. I'll pass.
Untap. I will take this to the next one. This will get another stun counter.
Why? I wasn't even going to use it on.
I'm not even gonna use it on you yet.
You could also give me another +1/+1 counter.
No. And we will cast the Curse of Fenric from the top of my library. On cast, I will make another food token from the 4th Doctor. For each player destroyed up to 1 target creature that player controls. For each creature destroyed this way, its controller creates a 3/3 green mutant creature token with Death Touch.
In response, T-Pro. So until my next turn, I'm going to phase out all my permanents. And
In response,
Yeah.
Command Tower, Path to Exile.
well, that sucks. All right.
You'll get a search for a basic.
Oh, wow.
But then now your T-Pro goes off. Tactically go off after your basic comes in. So
So that basically gets protected.
destroy.
I just want to be able to end the game with at least 1 experience counter.
All right, fine. I
It
won't
is up
destroy
to-
your
it
stuff.
is up-
Never really played with sagas before. This is cool. That's gonna put +4/+4 on my Jamie McCrimmon. Tap the 2nd Doctor to crew Bessie the Doctor's Roadster. Swing both of these at you, Tommy. On attack, when this attacks, another target legendary creature can't be blocked this turn, so Jamie can't be blocked this turn.
Well, since I can't block the 6/6, we're going to block the car.
Well, but
Cool.
yeah, you'll take 6. Move to my end step, and I will choose to draw a card. You're gonna draw? Mm-hmm. Are you gonna draw, Preston?
I'll draw 2.
Are you gonna draw a card, Tommy? I don't think you want to threaten me right now, brother.
So it's my turn now.
Did I play a land? That Sacred Grove. It's gonna be my land for the turn. Changes, whoops. Seaside Citadel will be my land for the turn.
Free information!
Okay. Oh, I forgot. Put this back. I put 2 Eon counters on Out of the Tombs. Then I mill equal to the number of Eon cards from it. So it's Wayfarer's Bauble and then Convergence of Dominion. Then I draw for turn. Can I see a graveyard?
I mean, technically you can. I would prefer you just minded your own damn business, but
No, I don't think you can.
Judge.
He's withholding information.
One eternity later.
I think I'm just gonna pass my turn.
wow.
There for that long and didn't do anything.
Gotta go out with a bang.
This is incredible.
It took me a while for me to do my turn because I realized what I was thinking about doing. If I did it, then he wouldn't be able to
Lose the game. It would save him.
Save Preston.
If you had done that, I would have won, I'm pretty sure. I will be playing Command Tower as my land for turn.
Fun, good. Got more mana. Oh, notice that he played Temple of the False God and is about to lose the game. Just saying.
I'm pretty sure it has little to nothing to do with what happened. But
Gotta find the perfect spell.
Yeah? Is this the one?
Did you find it?
would you guys mind gobbling these nuts? Put these on the bottom.
Uncast 50 to the bottom, draw 100. There's less than 100 in the deck.
Preston, salute this man for dying in the most legendary way possible.
I wish I had that in my hand.
Yeah.
Excellent work, young man.
It
I
was
love this deck.
It was an honor serving with you, sir.
It's your turn.
I believe it's your
It's
go.
my turn.
You guys really gonna hand Jason another win?
Probably.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, Eddie Markov. Rakdos Carnarium enters tapped. Bounce the swamp.
Make sure you float the mana first.
5, paying for the extort of Blind Obedience. Well of Lost Dreams.
Nice.
You two will lose 1 life, and I will gain 2. And then the Well of Lost Dreams says whenever you gain life, you may pay X, where X is less than or equal to the amount of life you gained if I do draw X cards. And then for a black, a white, and another black for the extort, I'm going to also extort Tithe Drinker on cast. That will get me a token. She's a 2/1 with lifelink and also has extort.
Yeah, right now you can use your last mana to draw 1 card.
Yeah. I'm going to do that. I think I might just leave up blocks and try to survive.
I'm going to tap 4, paying 2 life, and I'm going to sacrifice these food tokens and gain 6 life. And then I will untap. I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cycle this Scattered Groves to draw a card. Look at the top card of my library. Traverse Eternity, draw cards equal to the highest mana value among historic permanents you control. I think that's just 4. I drew 3 lands there. What's on top? I'm going to tap for 4, paying 2 life. I'm going to cast Dugan Private Detective. I will make a food token when I cast him from my commander, and his power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in my hand, and whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, I investigate. Oh, sorry, forgot about these. You can have another counter on that. I guess I'll do that to Ace, so Ace will become a 6/6. This is going to get +4/+4 because I cast this historic spell. You know what? I'm going to swing at Tommy for 12.
Okay.
They're both 6/6s. This 6/6 has trample.
Oof. Alright. I'll block the non-trampler with a token, and then I will block the trampler with these 3.
So you'll still take
3,
2?
4, so I'll still take 2. I will gain 2 off of the lifelink. When these 2 die, I will create 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature tokens.
That's gonna be it for me. I'll move to my end step. The second Doctor will trigger. I will draw a card. Are you gonna draw a
Might
card?
as well.
Yeah, I might as well.
Alright, beginning of my upkeep. Out of Tomb gets 2 more Eon counters on it, so it's up to 5 now because you did put 1 on it.
I did,
right?
I did.
So then I'll mill 5. So I got a Swamp, Myriad Landscape, Soul Ring, Swamp, and Imotekh Destroyer. Oh, and then I should probably draw from my draw stone. So I'll play Reliquary Tower as my land for turn, paying 5 to play Living Death. Each player exiles all creature cards from their graveyard,
That sucks.
then sacrifices all creatures they control, then puts all cards they exiled this way onto the battlefield.
I don't like you at all. I'm getting 1 creature.
Shard of the Nightbringer back, 8/8 flying. Its other thing doesn't matter. Yep. Imotekh Destroyer, 4/2 Death Touch. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield you control, it gains first strike until end of turn. Imotekh Scarab Swarm, 1/1 flying. When it enters the battlefield, exile target player's graveyard for each artifact or land card exiled this way. Create a 1/1 insect artifact which took them flying. So I'll do myself. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For the other one, it's Locust Heavy Destroyer, 3/2 flying. When it enters the battlefield, each player sacrifices a creature. Do all the ETBs technically happen at the same time then?
You can stack the...
You can stack the order.
So I guess I'll just do it in the order that I did it in.
On death, he'll create a spawn.
I'm gonna pay 3. Imotekh Immortal. It's a 2/2. It enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each creature that died this turn. How many creatures died this turn?
Oh god.
I had 2 that died.
5. I had 5 die.
I had 3.
I technically had 6 die actually because my commander.
Yep. Basic math with a Geek and Squeak squad.
Geek and Squeak. And
Mine.
that's it. Pass.
I'm gonna play a swamp as my land for turn. Let's first do this. and extorting it twice. Crackling Doom. 2 damage to each opponent. Another 2 life for the 2 extorts.
And then we each sacrifice a creature with the greatest power we control?
With the greatest power among creatures that player controls, yes.
Yeah, so he did.
Got a board wipe?
Sure wish I did.
I think it's safe to say you've controlled this game for long enough.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, another 2 to extort. New Blood. As an additional cost to cast this spell, tap an untapped vampire you control. Gain control of target creature. Change the text of that creature by replacing all instances of one creature type with vampire.
They're all real ETB effects, so I would just take the 8/8.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take that. And then I also extorted that from both of these, so that's 2 more.
Kami might win this.
I will pay 1 to the Well of Lost Dreams to draw 1 card. And pass.
Untap. Yeah, there's no mutants out here to attack my guy. But then this goes off. Search your library for a doctor card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. What's the best doctor left in this deck? I'm gonna grab the 8th doctor. I'm gonna play Port Town. It's my land per turn. I will reveal this plains so that it enters untapped.
That is a banana land.
Swords to Plowshare, your Death Toucher.
That's rude.
I will gonna return to dust both of these.
Oof.
They're exiled.
Oh, they are exiled.
Tap for 2. Thought Vessel. Tap for 2. Talisman of Progress. Tap for paying 2 life. The War Games. Each player creates 3 tap 1/1 white warrior creature tokens. Those tokens are goaded for as long as the War Games remains on the battlefield. Oh, look at the 1.
Just the 1. Okay.
That seems like a poor decision.
Alright, that's gonna be it for me.
Alrighty, this thing goes up to 7. What's going in the graveyard? We got Royal Warden, Leichguard, Defile, Swamp for Hexmark Destroyer, Necron Deathmark 6, and then Endless Atlas is 7. 8, and we're gonna recast Imotekh. Let's go to combat. Another target artifact I control gets +2/+2 and gains menace until end of turn. Okay, I'm gonna give +2/+2 and menace to him. I'm going to attack Tommy with the... I'm just gonna swing everything at him.
I'll block one of the warriors with the Eldrazi spawn.
Okay.
And then I take 14.
That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Opal Palace, land for turn. I think it's time.
Oh yeah?
I will extort. Bring him on out. So he'll get a +1/+1. I think I can kill Steven. Consuming Vapors, targeting Jason. Target player sacrifices a creature. I gain life equal to that creature's toughness.
I'll sacrifice a 1/1.
You're not gonna extort it?
Yeah, I will.
Well, now Tommy's tried to kill us both, so I'm not doing anything to you on my turn, Steven. Can I expect the same from you? I can? Beautiful.
Cool, then in that case, everything's at Steven. This will get a +1/+1 when Edgar attacks. And Edgar will also get another +1/+1. That's also a vampire. I misjudged. I should have sent this at Jason.
It's better to take Steven out.
No, I think I'm still sending
That's all
it
that
all.
mean?
Still sending it all at you.
I'm gonna prevent all combat damage to be dealt this turn.
Let's go, buddy!
Oh, all right, I'm dead. Cool.
Edgar's finna die, bud! My turn?
Yes.
This will get another one, and each warrior creature will get a +1/+1 counter.
Sweet.
Wow.
I will play this plains as my land for the turn. What the hell are we gonna do here, boys?
Pass and make Steven do
2,
it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm gonna cast Displace Dinosaurs. As a historic permanent enters the battlefield under your control, it becomes a 7/7 dinosaur creature in addition to its other types.
Yep.
1 green, 2 green, 1 white, paying a life, and then 4, paying another life. And I'm gonna cast Vrestin Menoptera Leader. Where X is equal to 4. 0/0 with flying and enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. It's gonna enter as a 7/7 dinosaur, so it's gonna get 4 +1/+1 counters, so it's an 11/11. And when it enters, I make 4 1/1 green insect creature tokens with flying. And then when I attack with 1 or more insects, I put a +1/+1 counter on each of them.
That card is yucky.
Swing these at Tommy. That's gonna be it. Go ahead.
I already know I'm taking at
Upkeep,
least
go
6.
up to 9. I'm gonna have to mill 9 cards.
And I
That's a
should be
lot.
dead here.
Okay, so how's this gonna turn out? Like, I kill him, and then you're just gonna come back and kill me?
Probably.
I'll give you a turn.
For 5, to cast Beacon of Unrest, I put target artifact or creature card from my graveyard onto the battlefield under my control. I'm going to bring back Necron Overlord. 2/5, I can pay X and tap him to tap X untapped artifacts I control, and target opponent loses X life.
Thank God he doesn't have haste.
Because an artifact left my graveyard, I create 2/2/2 Black Necron artifact tokens because of the commander. You said 1 turn, right? 1 more turn.
After Tommy's dead, I will just do a setup turn and give you 1 turn to try and steal this win from me.
With Imotekh, the Stormlord, I'm giving low cost heavy destroyer +2/+2 and menace until end of turn. I'm attacking him for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15.
Congrats on second.
Is that it for your turn?
It is it.
I
Yep.
will untap. It goes to 3. Each warrior gets another +1/+1 counter.
Who's gonna win?
I'm gonna tap for 3. And I'm gonna cast the Sonic Screwdriver. It's gonna enter as a 7/7 dinosaur.
Cool.
I'm gonna tap for 4. I'm gonna cast Perry Brown. It's gonna enter as a 7/7 dinosaur.
7/7 dinosaur, yep.
I'm gonna tap for 3.
Graveyard, I guess.
Yep. Would it go to exile? Because didn't it gain
pretty
control
sure.
of it?
Cast Ian Chesterton.
It doesn't say where it goes.
He's gonna enter as a
Just goes to
7/7
graveyard,
dinosaur.
I thought.
I'm gonna play this Glacial Fortress as my land for turn. I control a plains, so it doesn't enter tapped. Then I'm gonna tap for 2. Sacrifice this food token. Gain 3 life. And yep, pass.
Begin my upkeep. And I draw for turn. Swamp is my lane for turn. I am paying 6 to unearth Hexmark Destroyer. It is a 6/6 that can't be blocked except by 6 or more creatures. When it leaves the graveyard, I create 2 more 2/2 Necrons. Then I give the target creature +2/+2 and menace till end turn. I'll do Locust Heavy Destroyer. I think I'm just gonna swing out.
I gotta block this with 6 creatures.
I'm actually gonna go for the throat this and just turn it on our effect. Okay.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Heroic Intervention, permanents gain hexproof and indestructible.
So Jason
6.
definitely wins now.
All of these are gonna get through. 2 of these are gonna get blocked, and none of these are gonna get blocked. So I'm gonna take 13. Everything everything I blocked dies.
Yep.
And my stuff does not die because it had indestructible.
Indestructible.
I really don't think I could have done better.
Just a disclaimer: the blocks here get a little weird because
My commander gave this creature +2/+2 and menace until end of turn.
But we reviewed the footage, and all I needed to do was change my blocks a little bit, and the outcome is essentially the same. Never in my life did I think I was going to kill Steven with dinosaurs in this Doctor Who precon, but that's what's going to happen. My turn, I assume?
Yep.
I will untap. I may exile a non-token creature I control. When I do exile all warriors, I'm not going to do that, just because I want to be absolutely certain.
I have 2 2/2s right now.
Blue.
I think you got it.
I'm gonna cast the 8th Doctor. It's gonna enter as a 7/7. When he enters, I mill 3 cards. I'm gonna mill 500 Year Diary, Ace's Baseball Bat, and Adric Mathematical Genius. And once each of my turns, I may play a historic land or cast a historic permanent spell from my graveyard. If I do, it gains. If this permanent would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. I will move to combat.
Okay, I die.
Yay! Good game. Good game.
Good game, Preston. That was a great game.
Oh god, I
Preston.
don't know who to...
Well, thanks for watching this episode of Upkeep. Make sure you check out the end step that comes out for this next week. Go back, watch some of our other episodes of Upkeep. Check out some of the other content that we have going on. And yeah, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
I'm so glad I won that game.